Okay, so let's begin. Alright, so I'm starting off with my skincare. I'm using the Glow Potion 23 skincare oil. So this just acts as like a moisturizer. I don't use any creams on my face. I just use oil because I feel like it has more benefits than just using a moisturizer. So I use this day and night and under my makeup as well. And you can even use this under your eyes, so you don't really have to use an eye cream if you use this. So this goes everywhere, your face, your neck, and under your eyes. Okay, I hope I'm speaking loud enough. So make sure you massage it into your skin and that there are no dry patches on your skin. So that's very important. In order to prevent any dry patches, you need to use oil, and you also have to exfoliate your skin at least 3 times a week. As for me, I don't really do much exfoliating because I use a Clarisonic brush every day when I wash my face. So that does the job for me. Okay, so next, of course, I need to use my olive lip balm. Wrap my lips. Okay, moving on to primer. I'm using this Revlon Photo Ready pore reducing primer. I won't say it's comparative to my favorite one, which is the Benefit Professional. I keep that for my clients. I've been trying this out. It was recommended by my friend Sang. So I think it does the job, but I won't say it's as good as the Professional. I'm just applying it to wherever my pores are enlarged and also wherever I tend to get oily, which is my T-zone, my cheeks, my nose and my chin. Okay, so moving on, the first thing I do is to apply some orange corrector on my face. You can use any brand. So just apply it around the areas where you have discoloration. So usually for Indian girls, it's around the mouth area and under the eyes. So I find when I use this corrector before I apply my foundation and concealer, I end up using lesser product. That means I use lesser of my concealer and my foundation. So yeah, I don't have to pile up too much product at the end. Okay, so my foundation, the one that I've been really liking lately is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me Foundation. Okay, the color I'm using is 322 Warm Honey. So I'm going to use this. This foundation is really good. It's really good, and I usually don't use drugstore foundations because I can't find my exact undertone, but this one is perfect. As you can see, it's a perfect match. So I don't apply my foundation under my eyes, I only use concealer there. So applying this everywhere evenly. Make sure you blend it down your chin. Okay, for me, I don't really apply foundation on my neck, and I don't do it for my clients as well because I like to match my foundation to my neck, so I don't end up having to put foundation here and get my clothes dirty and all that. So it's very important to match your foundation correctly, and all these tips and tricks you will learn when you come for my master classes, because that's where I really explain in detail on how I choose the colors, and no one's face is just one tone. Right, so it's a lot of tips and tricks on how you need to choose your foundation. And it took me many years to figure that out. Many years of experience on working with various skin tones, and that's the reason why I'm able to do it with like one eye closed now. So yeah, it takes time, so don't worry. Don't be too hard on yourself. Okay, so foundation done. And make sure you blend it into your hairline as well. Okay. At this point, you don't have to worry if there's any brush strokes on your face because we're going to go in with the Beauty Blender next. So for my concealer, my all-time favorite will be my Makeup Forever Full Cover Camouflage Concealer, and the shade I use is in 5. So these are the areas I apply to balance out the light zones on my face. And with the damp Beauty Blender, I'm gonna blend it out. This one's really full coverage. You can even cover tattoos. So yeah, it's good stuff. And in my opinion, I think it's way better than the Tarte Shape Tape. It's just that it's a very underrated product in my opinion. So I use these on my clients as well. And I also use the Kevin Aquan Central Skin Enhancer. That one's also amazing. Yeah. Okay, so now whatever excess on my sponge, I'm just going to apply it over my eyelids as well. And so once I've done this, I don't really have to use a primer for my eyes. This is just going to act as a nice base for my eyeshadow. Alright, so now I'm going for my loose powder. The one I use is from Dermacolor. It's actually a Dermacos product. And this one is in the shade P5. So it's just a translucent setting powder and it's also waterproof. So it really makes your makeup last all day throughout the humidity in Singapore. So for my face powder, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me one, and the shade that I'm using is 310. So it looks, oops. So yeah, it's 310, the Maybelline one. Alright. And then for my under eyes, I use a lighter powder, something that's like 2 to 3 shades lighter than my skin tone. And for that, oh my god, my powder mirror just broke. Okay, never mind. So for that, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. So this goes under my eyes and the other one goes around my entire face. I don't touch up my makeup outside, like when I'm out. I only touch up my lipstick, and that's only if I really have to, because I'm just lazy like that. I just don't like to waste time and go to the toilet and take hours with my makeup. I hate doing all that, and I usually like to carry a really small compact handbag just for my car keys, my phones. I have 2 phones, so that really takes up a lot of space. And yeah, just a few cards, that's about it. I don't really carry big stuff when I go out, so I don't like to bring additional weight on me, like my makeup. It's not necessary. So that's why I really take the time and effort to make sure my beat is on point before I leave the house, so that I don't have to worry about it later. Okay, so now moving on, I'm just going to use, this is also a drugstore product from CoverGirl. I didn't get this in Singapore, I got this online. So this is their bronzer in Ebony Bronze. It's a matte bronzer, so that I'm just going to go around my face. But what I really have to do, and I cannot skip this step no matter what, is to contour my nose, because it makes a huge difference, okay? So I'm just going for my Kat Von D palette, and I'm just going to contour my nose lightly. Okay, just see, this is the before of my nose, right? And now after I contour it, just watch the magic. So I start from right under my brow and I bring it down. like so. And then tip here. And if you feel like you've done too much, like it's too brown, just go in with your face powder and just lightly dust it. Just like that. I'm liking this palette lately. This is by Coloured Rain, and it's the Queen of Hearts palette. So this is what it looks like inside. All beautiful shades. Okay, so I'm just going to use this to quickly just do a very simple look on my eyes. Starting off with the highlight. I mix a lot of my shades, like I really mix everything. That's the best thing about makeup, is that you can customize everything according to your liking, and you know, in that sense you always individually create a look for every individual, so you don't have to like just follow the same steps all the time. You can always play up your colors, switch up your techniques and have fun. It's just makeup. So now I'm going for the medium brown. I'm also going to lightly shade my crease. Oh, I'm thinking about my nose start now. Yeah, just like that. So instantly I've just created an eye socket for myself just with brown eyeshadow. So it's really simple. Just using a fluffy brush and blending it into the crease. Okay, this is a very simple day-to-day kind of makeup look. Though I'm wearing a sari and all that, I just wanted the makeup to be very simple and very clean and neat. Although it may be not simple for many, but to me, to my standards, this is considered very simple. Okay, so now I'm going for a small fluffy brush just to define the outer corners of my eyes. Where are you? Okay, something like this. It's more tapered. The first one I used was something like that, more fluffy. So yeah. So I'm going for a darker brown, like a chocolate matte brown. I'm going to lightly define the outer corners of my eyes. So you can use any palette, you just have to follow the colours I'm using. So basically, the first colour I used was for my highlight, second one for my crease was a matte medium brown. Now the third one I'm using, the third one I'm going for is like a chocolate brown. Any flat shader brush like that. And I'm going for a very neutral champagne. Well, I won't say this is a champagne, let me think. Yeah, something like that. What would you call this? A shimmery tan color. Okay. You can use bronze, you can use gold, whatever you prefer. I'm just going to wet my brush with a bit of Fix Plus. And I'm just going to apply this to the entire lid. And once you've reached the outer corner, you just want to dab it so that it blends with the brown, the crease brown. And that's about it. Super simple. Alright. So now I'm going for my inner corner. I'm just going to apply a nice like champagne gold highlight shade. Do not ever skip a step like this, because this is what makes your eyes look so much bigger and awake. This is a very important, crucial step. Okay, now my eyeshadow is pretty much done. I'm just going to smoke out some brown under my lash line, and I find that some people are really scared when you do this step. Like, you guys are not very adventurous. Why? I have no idea why, but I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. It makes your eyes look way much bigger, okay? So I'm going for a very skinny brush. This is my favorite blending brush, and it's 10S from Inglot. So I'm just going to mix the both brown shades that I used in my crease, the dark one and the lighter one, and run it under my lash line. And trust me when I say your eyes will look so much bigger. You'll see for yourself now. Whenever I wear eyeshadow, this is something I don't miss. Like, unless I'm not wearing any eyeshadow, I just do my lashes. But whenever I do eyeshadow, I always do this step. Smoke out my lower lash line. Now, I'm going to move on to eyeliner. So the only eyeliner I use on myself and all my clients will be the Inglot 77 gel liner. So I use that in my waterline and on top as well. So get a brush, pick some product up, and immediately close it back. If not, you will never be able to use this completely because it dries up so fast. Alright, so then I just apply it at the back of my hand like that, and I work from here. So in that way, my product in the pot doesn't dry up, and it's also sanitary. I've also applied a little bit under my lashes as well, so not just in the waterline. And now let's do the top. Okay, I always pray before I do this because I need my wings to match, and yeah, so let's go for it. So I make sure that my wings are sharp as a knife. And now let's put some mascara. Cover lashes. Okay, so I just apply one basic coat of mascara because I'm going to use lashes anyway. So the one I'm using is by L'Oreal, and it's the Voluminous Lash Paradise. It's okay. Alright, so now before I apply the mascara on my lower lash line, I need to smoke out my black liner. I can't leave it like this. So I'm going for a flat brush like that, and using some matte black eyeshadow, I'm just gonna smoke this out. So, I forgot to apply highlighter. How can I even forget that? My favorite one at the moment has been Oh Darling from MAC. This is, I think limited edition. I'm not sure if they brought it back in any collection. But any gold highlighter. Apply it to the tops of my cheekbones. I can't apply it all over my cheeks because I've got enlarged pores, so that will just make it look worse. So I just keep it to just on the top of the cheekbones like that. Okay. And I like to go a bit crazy with my highlighter. That's just how I am. And just blend the edges, make sure it's not too harsh. And then at the tip of my nose and my cupid's bow. Alright, so just like that, a normal look has transformed because of lashes, and these are my current favorite lashes from Tati Lashes, and it's TL9. They're really wispy and fluffy, as you can see. I've used these on so many of my brides and everyone loves it, so do check them out, Tati Lashes on Instagram. And okay, so what's next? Let me see. Okay, everything's done. I just need to apply my lipstick. But before that, I need to wipe off my foundation on my lips. So this is like my natural lip color. As you can see, it's really pigmented, and that's just how it's always been. I was born with it. Someone actually asked me once, like a random lady, she just like walked up to me and she asked me like, what have you done to your lips, it's so dark? And I'm like, excuse me auntie, I was born with it and there's nothing I can do. I'm not going to stress on stupid things like this. It's really superficial, first of all, to ask a random stranger that question. I don't know how people think they have the rights over others to question them like that. That's really rude. Well, so it's fine, it is what it is. I'm just going to apply some lip liner. I always have to do that because of my pigmented lips, and the one I'm using is from H&M Beauty, and this is, let me see, what color is this? Oh, there's no shade number. This was a gift from Sarah. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I just can't find a lip. I can't find the number or the shade of this lip liner. It's a very natural brown shade from H&M. Alright, so I just roughly do my lips. I don't really overdraw my lips. I'm not really into that kind of a look because I feel like my lips are quite big naturally, so just leave it that way. And now let's think of what lipstick to use. I'm gonna mix. Okay, let's mix two shades today. I'm gonna mix this Kat Von D Plath, Plath. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And Love Sick. This is like a purplish pink, and this is like brown, and both of them are matte liquid lipsticks. I might add a gloss. Let me see how I feel after I let my hair down and all that. Okay, so I'm more or less done with my makeup. Jewelry. Let's put on my booty. Okay. Take off my earrings. I got this beautiful set of earrings from India probably like 4 years ago, and I only wore it once. So these are the Ram Leela inspired earrings. It comes with like this marker that goes around so that it doesn't really pull on your ear. Like, see? So it doesn't really pull your ear down, and I really like that. So I can wear this for a long time and not feel like I'm dying. Middle part. I'm going for a middle parting. That's my dog, in case you can hear her. Rachel, what are you doing? Yeah. Let's see, I haven't decided how I'm going to do my hair. Okay, probably just leave it flat. Okay, so my thing is that I don't use kumumam here because it messes my entire face, so I use red liquid lipstick. So it dries matte. Like my hair too dirty. I just use that for my hairline. I don't use that on my lips at all, just in case you're wondering, because it's quite disgusting to use that on your lips after. So just keep one just for this, okay? Okay, wipe my hair. Okay, it's fine. So yes, and let me put on my sari and I'll be back. Okay, so I decided to add some gloss. Oops, I've not cleaned my sari. Okay, so I decided to add some gloss. The one I'm using is by Lily Lolo and it's called Damson Dusk. Yeah, way better. And there you go. This is my completed simple sari look. So yeah.